Hey guys, I am in this trade and why did I get in this trade? So this big yellow box right here is a, a gap that was previously unfilled. Um, so price has come into this gap a couple of times this morning and we swept sell side liquidity and then we formed an inverted fair value gap and it was really good displacement. So I decided to take longs here. But I don't know. So I took this on my funded accounts and was already stopped out. I just, because I set my daily limit to a very low amount, like my loss limit, I couldn't hold the trade for as long as I needed to, which was for the bottom of this order block, and I had already locked my risk settings for the day, so there was just nothing that I could do but hope that price wasn't gonna come back down and take me out beforehand. But it did, and it is what it is. So these are the candles that swept the sell side liquidity I had marked off from pre-market, and then you can see here we get this great bounce which inverted this fair value gap and created an order block. In hindsight, I definitely could have waited for price to come back to this order block, but I got in essentially like on the close of this candle. And then price immediately came back down into the order block, and it's fine. I have regrets because of on my funded accounts, like this trade would have played out, but I had already locked my risk settings, so I couldn't change my loss limit for the day. I'm tempted, so buy side is here. I am tempted to try to hold for buy side. So we're at the 9:30 open now, creating a bullish fair value gap, which is a great sign. I don't know, I am tempted to take, I think I'm gonna go for buy side. Please don't let me regret this. And I am going to move the sucks. You ever get an entry? Okay, yeah, I'm definitely, let's see. You ever get an entry and then a fair value gap forms where your entry is, and it's like, oh man, because I want to go break even. But there's a possibility price might want to retrace into this. I mean, this should be a breakaway gap, but I am going to go break even now because I mean, technically I reached, so I was going for a 2 for 1, and it's reached that risk to reward ratio. But buy side is right there. We just created a breaker block. Looks like we might be creating a unicorn, so breaker block plus fair value gap in the same direction. I mean, it might have juice to go further, but I'm trying to get my first good trade of the week. Now, this is always the difficult part. Because price is good, and I'm like, oh, I should just take it. I think I'm gonna set my sell stop to the top of this fair value gap because we have like this huge fair value gap plus the breaker block. If it were to come all the way back down here, I don't know. I mean, it could, but I don't want to risk, not paying myself. So I'm gonna see what price does here. also see this right here. Kind of tempted to move my TP up again. So I'm gonna go for this. Like a 2-point differential from where my take profit was originally. And as soon as it gets to buy side, I'll aggressively move my sell stop. I'm tempted to aggressively move it now, but let's see. See how these little levels right here, price might shoot through those, but I'm gonna also, I'm trading this one on my live account, which is why I'm using only 1 micro. Actually, I've been using 1 micro on most of my fundeds as well, because I'm in drawdown on them, and I have to claw my way out, and it's challenging. But today really sucks for those accounts. Just because, so I know I'm being aggressive with my sell stop right now, but price really achieved what I was going for. I was hoping to get more out of it, which is the buy side delivery. But just in case, just want to see something right quick. I don't want to take less than 100, so because that was my original take profit. Okay, so I'm not mad at the trade at all. I didn't want to take less than what my take profit was. It's possible price will just come back in here and do its thing, but I have goals that I'm trying to reach, and so instead of watching a trade come back and having to deal with all of that, I'd rather take my 2 for 1, since that's my goal for each trading day, 2 for 1. Yeah, so it's reacting off the breaker block, which is good. Yeah. As I built my capital, then I could like hold for longer and things like that. But I mean, risk 50 to make $100, not bad. And look how quick that trade was. So I'm just gonna keep running this to see if price goes to buy side. I'm also keeping this running because right now I would be looking to re-enter just to get some more, but I am not going to do that. That's how I get myself in trouble. And there's buy side, and I think it just swept that other level. Yep. So trade worked out well. I don't feel any regrets. I have to be very smart about how I'm managing my trades right now because of just after a terrible week last week. So I'm rebuilding my confidence and just rebuilding good habits and how I take my trades. But $100 on a day for this account. I also traded Asia session for my one of like my separate funded account, made 200 on the day for that. And on the 4 funded accounts that are in drawdown, I lost $74 today. So not a bad day, not a bad day, not a bad day. But I'll see you guys in the next video.
Now you're